And
Yes.
see, you are the great grandson of
Eighth
generation.
descendant of Richard Hennessy, who started the firm of Hennessy in the town of Cognac in 1765.
And then the funny thing is, Mr. Richard was not French, he was Irish.
He was Irish, but a lot of the beginners, the big business in the cognac and the wine industry, have a foreign origin, because the French are great at making wonderful drinks or wonderful food, but they are not so good at selling it.
You bear the name of the company. Tell me what you do for the company.
Me, oh,
Yeah.
very little. But I mean, I just visit many parts of the world and I promote Hennessy by meeting consumers, customers, explaining how cognac is made and organizing tasting.
You did not always work for the company, so now you know you're back in, and you also have your own grapes.
Oh yes, I'm
Yeah.
a farmer too.
You're a
yes.
farmer too.
I'm a
So,
wine critic.
so you say you go around the world to explain people what is cognac, how it's done, and how do you eau de vie can become cognac. Tell us the whole process of. There's only a very little region in France called Cognac, and there's some technicality about those bottles.
Yes, very much, very much. The region of Cognac is in southwest France, 100 kilometers due north of Bordeaux. It represents today about 75,000 hectares of white wine, mostly from a varietal known as Uni Blanc. This varietal produces white wine, rather acidic and low in alcohol, which is completely natural and cannot keep itself because the fact it's natural. And so we start distilling this wine soon after the harvest. Let's say we harvest in October, and at the end of October we start distilling, and we have to end the distillation by the end of the following March. So we have about 6 months to distill, or 4 months. Now this
I'm sorry,
is
you have to do 2 distillation, right?
it's a double distillation in copper stills, in very old-fashioned copper stills. They were designed really 500 years ago. And with naked flame, we use natural gas, and a very slow process. Each distillation takes about 12 hours, and it takes about 9 liters of wine to make 1 liter of eau de vie, which is clear like crystal. This and 70% alcohol. This eau de vie will be then stored and aged in French oak barrels for many, many years.
And very particular oak.
French oak, well, we say Limousin oak, but it's a very hard wood. There are 2 types of oaks in France. One is called Limousin, one is called Tronchet. The Tronchet can be used for cognac, but mostly used for wine, and the Limousin is used for cognac. It's much harder to work. The funny thing, there was a time where some neighbors of ours who were also great cognac merchants were using Tronchet, and we have always been using Limousin. The cognac also loses gravity. The cognac breathes through the porous wood, and there's a kind of oxidation. And the cognac marries with the wood and takes on tannins and color, etc.
And also then it's a 2-year process, minimum of 2 years to qualify for the appellation.
Well, sort of more 3 than 2, yes. 2.5,
Yeah,
let's say. Because it's the way it's calculated. It's
and then this 70% eau de vie becomes 40% when it's
70% alcohol.
Oh, yeah, becomes 40% when it's the aging process.
Yeah, no, it's we help it also. I mean, cognac starts at 70, loses gravity, it is true, but it takes about 100 years to go from 70 to 40 naturally. The cognac we drink here is 40 or 43, and this is, of course, we add a bit of distilled water to.
So what do we have here? We have to say that there are about 200 producers of cognac in the cognac region, and you are the number one. Hennessy has 40% shares of the market worldwide.
A bit more, yes.
Yeah. Well, a bit more. That's good news. Good news for you. So tell us what we have here. In those.
Well, here you have a huge size bottle. We will start here, which is called Hennessy Black. It's only for the US, and it's a cognac which is for the night. Hennessy Black, the cognac of the night. It can be, of course, consumed on its own, but it produces great cocktail like this one. And this is with cranberry juice and grapefruit juice. It's a wonderful cocktail. There's a lot of cognac consumed as a long drink. You have to remember that cognac, when it was created, was meant to be consumed as a long drink to replace wine. This one is a Hennessy VS. It's the most popular cognac in the world. It's really the basic Hennessy, which everybody loves, including me.
So how old is this one?
It's a blend of 40, 50 different cognac between 3 to 7 years old.
How old is the cognac depends on the youngest eau de vie that you're putting into
exactly,
the blend, right?
Exactly. It's the one we calculate.
Right, yeah.
But well, you ask me, I tell you. Of course, it could only be 3 years old. It could be made of 3 years old cognac, but it would be a bit different. So this one here is called the Hennessy VSOP. We started to make VSOP in 1817. It was a special order from the Prince Regent of England, who became George IV, who requested a special blend for himself, and we created and we marked the barrel VSOP, that is Super Old Pale Cognac, and so I think nobody has contradicted us when we say that we are the inventor of VSOP. And then we have Hennessy XO, which was created for my great-great-grandfather Maurice Hennessy in 1870. It's first really old cognac on the market, and the letters XO, we've coined the letters XO, and now I think a lot of things are called XO, but the original XO is Hennessy's XO, made today as it was in 1870 by blending together about 100 different cognac, each between 10 to 30 years.
And we talk about one we don't have here, the Ellipse.
No, we don't have Ellipse. Ellipse was done only for the year 2000. But Richard Hennessy we don't have here. We don't have Paradis. These are qualities which are sought after. They are in the best liquor stores here in this country, or in the best bars. They are cognac which contain in the blend some vintages of the late 19th century.
So now we're in Beverly Hills at Crustacean, and we're gonna have not a wine pairing, but a cognac pairing dinner. So
yes, absolutely.
Hopefully, I will have a driver when I leave here.
You should. Don't drink and drive.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful.